So, okay, back to the name Jacques. Why not your full name? Because your regular name is catchy. Also, it's kind of it's different.
Yeah, Jacques Tassi.
Yeah, so why not your regular name? Why? What's the story behind the?
You know when you're from the hood, that theory you don't blow up your government. Yeah. So I was like, even though social media does it, I was like, I don't really want my government out there, even though people will find it. But I wanted, like, when I first started the clothing line, I wanted like something foreign, something different. Mm-hmm. And my boy was like, yo, your name is foreign, Jacques. You know, he said, just use it. I said, how am I gonna put it? Should I put my first last? He's like, I was like, yeah, but I don't want my last name out there. So he said, just put a dud, just mess everybody up. And I just did it. I said, you know what, let me try it. And it actually worked.
Yeah, it definitely is fitting. It definitely stands out. So I was reading your bio, and this also came up when I did the behind the scenes at the Runway Pride thing. Mm-hmm. So he used to actually rap. So we need to. He's like,
no 16s, please. Look. Grandma's like, where are you loaded up an instrumental? I'm like, no.
Okay, so there will be no freestyling.
Yeah,
tonight.
no freestyling.
But
that was the chapter of my life I'm doing. I got dudes sending me emails like, can I get just one verse? I got a track that I'm releasing. I'm like, nah, I'm done with it. I left it alone.
You left it alone.
Yeah, your brother knew me back in the days for I went hard with him.
Yeah.
Got signed and everything. It was crazy, but it's not me no more.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Mo.
Yeah, that's my dude, man. He's always kept in touch with me.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, because it was coincidence because I didn't even know that he knew you, and then I think he saw me at the fashion show or saw a picture or something,
yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, you know that?" Yeah, I was like, yeah. He was telling me, so I was like, "Oh, okay, I didn't know." So
cool cat, man, real cool cat.
Yeah, Mr. Smooth. We ain't gonna get on my brother right now because I will be. Yes, but you know, I thought that was really funny, and then the story that you told me about Drake was like hilarious. Can we tell that story?
Which one was
that? You were on, I think, a cruise ship, and somebody.
Yeah.
Now this is the thing. Okay, Haitian people come in a variety of shades, just like any other culture. So, like, people look at me, and I'm not like the typical looking. I mean, I'm half and half, but you're like full Haitian, right?
Yeah, I was born in Jacques and everything.
So, he looks. I don't know what you look like, but you don't.
I would say I look more Hispanic than anything.
Yeah, do people come up to you and start speaking?
Yeah, like I went to Dominican Republic not too long ago, and I actually gave the TSA my passport. She expected to see, DR, and she looked again and saw Born in Haiti, and she called her supervisor, and he's like matching it up, like huh? Like he's in DR, and it was crazy. But it's all good. I mean, I'm used to it. As long as you love what it's all love with you and me. It's all love. I don't care what I look like, white, black. I mean,
yeah, because a lot of people. Man. Have you ever seen? There was a thing out. I think I had put it on my page long time ago. It said, "Oh, what do you mean I don't look Haitian?" Because like people, even in Costa Rica, my family in Costa Rica, they look like African. Yeah. Some of them, like they look like rah-rah. Like you never know who's who.
Yeah, my dad is his complexion.
I'm mad African. That's what you're trying to tell me.
No, I mean just not African, but just.
Nah, you said
like
it. You said it. You said it. You wanted to tell you. You said it.
Okay, you said it.
He said it.
Now he talks. Now he talks though. Now he wants to talk. Well, I mean, we all have African background, but the part of Costa Rica my family from is Limon, and that's like the Caribbean side. So they speak with like a Jamaican act. They sound Jamaican.
Right.
It's like West Indian Spanish. So we all mix up. It's all good.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So as far as the fashion, so when did you stop with you gave up the rap and then you got into fashion? Like,
yeah, it was kind of weird because to go from like a rapper to like a tailor, it's like usually rappers want to be the owner of the company. Like I own. Right. You never really hear a rapper like in front of a sewing machine. Like you're not.
So you design.
I design and I actually sew all the clothing. Every piece that you see online in the fashion show, all my customers, anywhere. I actually sat down and took time to make that.
How did you? Because I went to FIT and I still don't know how to sew like that. But I didn't take.
You shouldn't say that loud.
No, I mean I didn't take fashion. No, I was into other things. Let's see if the phone works, please. Yes. Caller. Hello. Caller. I mean, I can't turn the music down. I don't know, maybe.
Volume up.
Yeah.
Hello. You want to speak? Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
What up?
Okay, can they not? Hello, caller. We can hear you.
They gotta talk in the phone. They can't talk.
Or stop. Don't listen to your radio or device if you're tuned into the show, because we can hear you. Okay, so that's interesting. There you go. We can hear them. We can hear them. All right. Call back. What were we saying? Oh, about the fashion thing.
Yeah.
But FIT has a lot of courses other than just fashion design and sewing. They have like tech, but I went for photography and communication. So
okay, that's dope. That's a good school for that too.
Yeah. So you never took a class?
Nah, I never did. I just went on Amazon, bro.
Really? We're gonna try this again. Caller. Hello. Hey, Rama, I can hear you on the. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
I hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you too well.
Okay, well we're here, we're listening. So
I hear you. Hear me?
I want to shout out to Jacques.
Yeah, what up, baby? We good. Who's this?
What's going on, man? It's your biggest fan, kid.
Who's this?
I'm still waiting for Kid, man. Out here, bro.
You and me both.
What's your area code? What area code are you calling from?
I'm calling from 718.
Okay, so here's a little quick lesson. Yak Radio actually stands for your area code radio. So when people call, I usually ask. So thanks for calling and showing love. Okay.
Definitely.
Hit me up, baby. Good looking for the phone call. I got you.
All right, bro.
Peace.
Yes. Okay. Phone's working. That was interesting. Maybe I ain't gonna talk about his carrier. I don't know who carrier is, but anyway. So okay, back to your, so you bought that sewing machine on Amazon.
Yeah, so pretty much when I finished with hip hop, like what made me get through with hip hop is I tell everybody that it felt like a job to me. Like when I got into hip hop, I got into it because I loved it, because I was a fan and I loved doing it. I loved writing. I loved being in the studio, hearing myself on a completed track. Mm-hmm. And when I got signed to these record labels, everything became like numbers and work, like try to sound like Lil Wayne, try to sound like Jay-Z, and I felt like they were exploiting what they wanted me to sound like more than what they signed me for. And it became whack. And then on top of that, don't let rappers fool you, you're broke. You know what I mean? Like all that gun and money talk, all the chains that they be having on, use that towards your budget, and all that money talk, like you broke. Like, you try to have this image, but you can't keep up with it. And I was trying to do that. Trying to go into clubs, trying to make people see me, pop bottles, and still pay for studio time myself, still pay for my own video shoots, and I couldn't keep up. And I had a baby. I had my second daughter, and I decided, it's time to hang it up. I need to find a new life, a new channel. And I didn't know what I wanted to do, to be honest. I didn't just be like, I'm going to be a fashion designer. I actually saw somebody who had a clothing line, and I was like, wow, this dude looks like he's really into it. I want to do that. So I tried it. I went to the fabric store, and I just, my wife and I just picked out a bunch of different fabrics, and I took it to this African dude who was he sews clothing. He was a tailor, and I told him what I wanted. And it was cool. He did it at first, but he was charging me to do it. And from what he was charging me to put the pieces together and what I was selling it for was astronomical. Like people were like, I'm not paying $150, $200 for this shirt.
What?
That I don't even know who you are. So at that point I was like, y'all gotta figure out how to cut that corner. And my wife was like, why don't you just get a sewing machine, do it yourself? And I'm like, yo, you know what? I'll do that. And I bought it. I went on Amazon. I researched. I did a lot of research. Beginning sewing machine, the best sewing machine, what I need. I bought it and I sat there and I stared at it. And I was like, what the hell am I gonna do with this thing? And I went online and I watched videos and I put my ideas together, and I pretty much a lot of mistakes. And then I started getting real good. And then the Haiti idea came to my mind, and I was like, yo, that's dope. Let me put a piece together, and I just did it and just took a picture online with it, and all of a sudden everybody was like, yo, where you get that shirt from? And I was like, how much would you charge me to make a shirt like that? And I didn't know what this, just give me $40. Give me 2 of them. I was like, what? I called my wife. I'm like, yo, this dude just said he's gonna give me $80 for 2 shirts. She was like, what you standing there for? Stop showing. And I did that, and then I noticed it caught a little bit of traction. So I said, what if I give customers more of a variety of different styles? And I went online and I studied a lot of different patterns and styles, and I came out with a line, the Jacques. And I just promoted the hell out of it, and it became what it was. It became a monster, and I loved it. It's like a snowball effect.
I gotta say, like, when I saw you, for something is different about your style. I don't know, because I never saw anything like it before, and even more at the fashion show, all of the designers that were there are Haitian. So,
yeah, shout out to all my designers. That's my team. I love them to death. Yes. Haitian Rock. Love that dude. Heritage Trends. The Nancy. I love all them cats, man. I've never been a part of a team that's felt so genuine. Voyagoli. Yes. Like that fashion show wasn't just a fashion show. It was like a unity. That was it brought a lot of things together. Yeah, because it was like the top designers that actually do that, getting together, putting egos aside, putting everything aside. And I remember when we was just getting it together, we spoke every day. You know, like we wake up in the morning.
But it was boom, so nice. Like, it was so nice to see the camaraderie and everybody coming together, because, you know, a lot of times there's so much competition between people, and people really don't, as we were talking about earlier about the haters, like people don't want to see you win. And, you know, there's room for everybody, and each of you have like a unique different style, it's a unique style. It's different. They're all Haitian, but each of them have like a totally, it's different, you know.
The variations is what made it what it was. Right. Like everybody had their own style and movement, and it was just, it felt good. It was not about nobody winning. It wasn't about nobody looking better than the other person. It was just like, look at the platform that all of you came together and built. Look at the amount of people. We didn't expect that many people. We packed out the place.
Yeah,
our first fashion show, they stopped letting people in. There were people out there with tickets.
Oh, wow.
Like, yo, I bought tickets. You telling me I can't go in? And they're like, yo, this is fire marshals gonna come here. I've never seen that many Haitians in my life. Well, at a bar, a sweet Mickey joint, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about like for a fashion show. Like this was crazy. Right.
But there were mix of people now.
It was mix of people. AZ from the firm, rapper came through. I haven't seen him in years. Smack from URL came through with his bid. Chris Canty, Baltimore Ravens. Like it was a lot of media, a lot of makeup artists, a lot of like people just networking, models after models after models. It was like love, man, and you know, it'll be a point in my life I'll never forget. Like whether I never do it again, that moment is stuck in my mind forever.
And I was very happy to be there and just witness the whole thing go down. And you know, I had tried to cover as much as I could, you know, behind the scenes with the press conference that you guys had, and you know, and I think I took a little bit more special interest in it because it was something that I've never seen done before, and I wanted to just kind of like capture that moment. And you know, Haitian people, most cultures have a lot of pride, but Haitian people, you know, everybody, so it was kind of like a pride thing, and I was very just like happy to be a part of like the whole thing, and proud of all of you. All of you guys did they did a wonderful job.
See, I really want my shirt now. I need my shirt.
Well,
I feel left out, Jack.
I got you. Hit me up. Hit me on the gram. All that. I got a shirt for you, man. What size you at?
I'm medium, yo.
All right, I got one in the crib. I'll send you one.
I'm feeling left out, yo. Me and my team, you know, we got there. We gotta bring you in now.
We'll talk more behind the scenes about that. But I also wanted to touch base on again back to your bio, and you mentioned you were born in Jacques, Haiti, and you were raised in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Why the Bronx?
Well, you know, when my dad died, like I think 1980, around that time.
Like how old were you when you came?
Like 2 years old.
Oh, okay.
I was mad young. My sister was 4. He got married. He was actually murdered. My dad was like this big dude in Haiti. He had paper, a real smooth cat. nice house, everything. And around that time, Haiti had problems with the president, Duvalier and all that. It's kind of crazy. A lot of people doing a lot of dirty things. Crime was crazy. Haiti didn't know where they stood because this guy was like stealing money from the people, and a lot of craziness was going on. And you know, my pops got shot, and my mom pretty much just got up and left everything. She left the house, she left everything. She just took her kids and she's like, yo, we out of here. Wow, and we moved to the Bronx because my grandmother and grandfather had a big crib in the Bronx back in the days when, like, they had like a 4-bedroom. Back in the days when, you know, those old school Bronx apartments that's crazy big. She had one of those, so we moved in with her. And I've been in New York all my life since I was about like 3-4 years old.
So you know all of this, I'm like, how the hell did you meet my brother from the Bronx?
Yeah, my life is crazy because my mom, like, I was uncontrollable when I was younger. And my mom was one of those moms, like, you have a problem, she's gonna send you to your aunt. Oh, okay. So she used to do that. Okay. Like, my mom was like, I'm gonna beat you and I'm gonna send you somewhere. So I ended up in Spring Valley at one point. Shouts to Spring Valley. But I went to Queens.
Yeah, that explains
212 and Hillside Avenue, and I met a bunch of real cool cats out there. Mike, your brother. It was like the little complex they lived in, and I used to hang out with them all the time. Okay. You know, I used to go over there and chill, and that's how I met him. And he used to like when I used to spit.
I'm trying to figure out how come I don't remember where was I, because I was never really around him and his, you know, too much like that.
Yeah, we was like little hood rats running around, like we was just, you know, smoking and drinking and chilling. Like that's what we did when we was younger.
So I noticed that you have the jacket for the guys. So I'm feeling away because I don't recall seeing any for the females. So
you mean a hoodie?
No, I know you have hoodies. No, like that jacket. That
this is a Rockstar jacket. This is not me.
Oh, it's not you. But you do have have jackets. You have like a bomber type jacket.
Yeah, I do.
You have them for females too?
Yeah, it's actually unisex. Yeah, so it's pretty expensive. So you know, people hit me up about it, but the price kind of goes along.
So your jacket, well, the outerwear is mostly unisex.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let me know. I think I got a jacket in the crib. You can have it. It's a small though. Would that work?
That'll work.
I think I got one in the crib.
I'm small on top.
It'll look real nice on you because I had one on my model shoot.
I'll be your walking billboard. That's fine. I don't mind.
I already, you're a celebrity, so.
You know, I'm getting blocked on Facebook now, so oh boy, my level is stepping up now. No. But what I wanted to know was how hard is it? Or, I mean, I know you got the sewing machine and everything, and once you started, I know you mentioned your wife, she helped you.
Yeah, big time.
So, how hard is it as far as like trying to get everything out and as far as the demand? Because like how many people are on your team helping you? Because
just me. Just me. It gets kind of crazy. Like I have people who hit me up, people with a lot of social media power, and they, they're like, "Yo, can you give me a hoodie?" They got a lot of followers, so I'm like, or whatever they want. So I want to give it to them, and I can't because I'm so backed up. It's only me. I had this one dude helping me. This Dominican kid who's really nice on the sewing machine. And he came to my house and he was helping me at one point, Xavier, and he's real dope. He like got a bunch of ideas, and then he started dating my sister, and then he disappeared. And that was pretty much that story. Wow. So I'm kind of tight on my sister for bagging my only sewing machine genius and stylist and designer. But other than that, everything's just me, man. Like,
I won't start learning to sew.
It's crazy.
I know. I'm about to go on YouTube and watch some videos.
Yeah, like you got to be dedicated. Like it's not just learning how to sew. Like every day I'm sewing shirts for people, for customers, and I take time for my family. My daughter wants to play. My wife wants to spend some time, and I got to get these orders out. And I have a regular 9 to 5, just like everybody else, because I'm not gonna front like I'm some big time. New York is hard. If you don't have 2-3 jobs, 4 hustles, 4 revenue streams, you're not gonna live. Yeah, you could do it with one job, but you're not gonna live. I like to travel, I like to drive nice cars, stuff like that. So so after my work, I go home and I sew. I'm sitting in front of the sewing machine. Right before I came here, I pushed out like 4 hoodies, 2 shirts.
Wow.
I try to do them before so I can have them ready. Because a lot of people order on my site and I put give me 2 weeks to make it, but it comes out faster than that. But I just say that because sometimes I'll have so many orders. I'll have like 10 orders in queue, and your shirt will literally take 2 weeks. Not because I can't do it in time. It's just I have so many orders.
I mean, how you work out the medium size, the sizes like medium, small, large, extra large?
I do it, man.
Like.